Hi everyone, hi, how are you? I hope you guys are doing great. It's your girl again, Miss Capella, and today I'm going to be sharing some of my experiences with you. And so I had a chat with a client last week, and then I realized that we have people who are in a serious relationship that has a strong possibility of leading them to marriage. For instance, you see a girl going out with a young man with lots of prospects. The guy is caring, the guy is understanding, the guy is smart, intelligent, God-fearing, hard-working. You see, but we call those kind of men here husband material. That's what we call them. So you can call him a husband material. But the only problem is that he has not gotten there yet. He's still hustling, but the hustle hasn't paid yet. He makes just enough to take care of some of their basic needs, you see. But unfortunately, in most instances, the girl is not supportive. She's not patient enough. She puts this man under pressure just because her friends are married, just because Nkechi got married last week. A big girl is pregnant. Naomi is with 2 kids. Me, I haven't even molded an egg. Talk more or less, taking in. You're not behaving like your friends. Putting this guy in unnecessary pressure. In one of the cases, the guy even proposed that they get married. You know, he wants to, do everything that is needful legally. But the girl refuses just because she wants a society wedding. A grand wedding, a grand style wedding. A wedding that will be talk of the town. Just because he doesn't shut down streets and community for you. You want him to shut down the whole of the state. You want Linda Ikeji to carry the wedding. You want Bella Naija to cover the wedding. You want Channel to cover the wedding. You want African Magic to be there present. If they leave yourself, you want to make them do the wedding on top plane. So therefore, you deny him that right because he has not attained that financial status. That's why you don't want to marry him. You don't want the marriage. You're not willing to start small. You don't want to hustle with the guy. And this is the reason why when a man carries you, every time a guy carries you on a flashy car and you look at his hand, he has no ring on it. You want to get married to him instantly. Then leave you, go even buy a ring, carry give him. Make him propose to you. Sharp, sharp. Yeah? You want to marry him just like that. He takes you to his house. He knock you that same day. You don't sleep with you, sharp, sharp, that same day. I'm not saying it's wrong, okay, to admire men who are successful. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's okay. But you see, if you are looking for an already made man, a made man, trust me, you've made yourself vulnerable to abuse and loss of your own dignity. Yes, that's what you've done. You are down for anything. You can compromise anything. You are giving into anything. He treats you anyhow, no problem. As long as him money day. You don't sell your pride. No respect for yourself. Anything goes for you now. But meanwhile, you have a guy who respects you. You don't even allow him touch you. And even if you allow him touch you, his presence irritates you because he's not there yet. He has not gotten to that, he doesn't have enough money for you. So his presence irritates you. There are so many ways that these things manifest. And I'm sure that you guys can relate with it. Relate to what I'm trying to say. My advice to you is, please, ladies, if you're seeing a guy with lots of prospects, a guy who loves you and will do anything to respect you, who is hardworking, who is still hustling, who will go out of his way to make sure there's food on the table, please, I beg you in the name of God, go ahead and marry him. Go ahead and be patient with this guy. Be understanding with this guy. Pray for this guy. Be prayerful. Support him. Stand by him. This is when he needs you the more. Marry him as long as you guys can sustain the marriage together. It's even better that you guys grow rich together. That way you guys will build an empire. Support this guy. Be supportive, young woman. Don't put him under pressure. He doesn't have to be already made. You guys can work these things together. I'm begging you. Please stand by him. And as for you, my brothers, I beg of you, if you see a woman who stands by you, who is willing to give in all for you, who is willing, see, those women are rare. She cooks for you, she washes for you, she's even going out of her way to borrow for you. She go even shun her family just for your sake. Make sure say food day table. She go carry loan for bank to make sure say you start up business. She's supporting you in everything you do. I beg in the name of God, do not take her for granted, because trust me, women like that are rare to find. I know what I'm saying. I talk to people every day, so I know what it feels like. Some girls wouldn't settle for you if you don't get anything on the table. Oh, don't worry yourself. But if you see these ones really support you, whether come rain, come shine, the girl is with you. Oh my God, please do not take her for granted. If she's good with you while you're hustling, she will be better in marriage. Do not waste time. Do not waste time to ask for her hand in marriage. To ask that important question, will you marry me? No waste time, oh guy. Don't think am twice. Delay is dangerous. If she begin to worry, you'll be looking for excuses to pull out. My dear, it is natural for the girl to ask if she don't see, say, she don't measure your progress. Because it's a woman that measures your progress. Because when she raises money and say, okay, honey, let's start this business, and then you start the business is paying off. It is natural for her to say, what are you waiting for to ask my hand in marriage? Eh? She's ready to cope. If she was able to hustle with you, waiting day there, marriage, she go be perfect wife for you. So no, the delay is dangerous. That time you can't find excuse to come out. Yeah? You know, go ask, you don't want to marry her. That time you go start to find fault. Yeah? Why is your bum flat? I just realized that your breast, you have not been packaging it very well. Yeah? And you have this car that is never going to clear up. Why is this hereditary? Eh? Why are your eyebrows too big? Nah, baby, your mouth is now big. I don't want to settle down with women with big lips. Now you they see all those things. You can't forget, say, God, they even they watch you. You know they fear God. You won't come dump am, go find another Abi. That is, you know, say thunder, they heaven. It isn't every time we rain fall, we thunder they strike. No, now. Sometimes thunder and lightning, they just come, they attack people, because you get people who deserve them. I beg you in the name of God. You don't have to be a Dangote before you ask that question, that important question. You know, guys be multi-billionaire before you marry her. As long as you know that what you have can sustain you guys, men, go ahead and ask for a hand in marriage. Please, I beg you. Don't keep her for too long for her to grow gray hairs for your house before you know something at the right time. It's okay for her to be worried. It is just natural that when she don't say, things don't say, waiting this guy they wait for. You don't have to be super rich before you do it. Make that bold step. I've seen people who get married with just 10,000. When you make that move, trust me, the way you see open ways, open doors, fever will just locate you like this. It happens. True life story. I've seen people who plan with less. You see people calling them, I'm supporting you with this, I'm supporting you with that. Before you know, marriage don't day. Your marriage doesn't have to be bo. You don't have to get to acquire 24 cars or build a mansion before you marry. You don't have to get there. As long as what you have can sustain the both of you men, go ahead. Make that move. And you will see doors opening for you. The way the marriage will come, even you go surprise. Yeah? Marriage that is portable but yet is nice. It doesn't have to be pronounced. Please. In other words, what I'm trying to say, in essence, is please, you don't have to be a Dangote before you ask for a woman's hand in marriage. As long as what you have can put food on the table, go ahead. You understand? And she doesn't have to grow gray hair in your house. I beg. She know guys can they carry and grow wrinkles before you. By that time you go see more wrinkles before you ask for her hand in marriage. All this long term keeping her for years. All this long term relationship safe. I'm really not a fan of it. Please, when you know that it's time, go for it. Make that move. And God bless you. All right, I love you. And I'll never stop telling you the truth. It's your girl, Miss Capella. Enjoy the rest of the day. I love you. I sign off. Kisses. Bye.